Let me just mention, I know we've got a lot of folks here and a lot of people standing up. I think the sergeants are opening up the upstairs so that if you can't find a seat or you want to go upstairs, there's a big balcony up there where people can watch and participate as well. So, yes, Mr. Lara.
Thank you, senators. Thank you, members of the public and those who are watching online. My name is Jose Lara. I'm a teacher from South Los Angeles, LA Unified School District. I'm a school board member of the El Rancho Unified School District in the beautiful city of Pico Rivera. And I'm the coordinator for the Ethnic Studies Now Coalition, a network of teachers, parents, community members from across the state of California, many who are represented here in this room today. And I'm glad so many are here that we have to open up a room. I'm here today proudly to let you know that ethnic studies is critical for the development of students. Ethnic studies gives students who have been historically marginalized a voice in the classroom. What message do we send our students when they don't see themselves in the curriculum, when they don't see themselves in the textbooks? Do we tell them that their lives matter? Or do we tell them that, well, we got to get to the important stuff first? Unfortunately, that happens all too often, even in the best intentioned places, even in places like Los Angeles Unified. It helps students out like one of my students, Queen Robinson, black student in my class, president of the Gay Street Alliance Club on my campus. She's gonna be the first in her family to go to college and graduate at Cal State LA. I'm proud of that. And when I asked her what motivated her to go to college, she said, taking that ethnic study class with you, Mr. Lara, ethnic studies gave me a sense of purpose. And in her words, it gave me a pep in my step. It made her stand a little taller. It made her know that her life matters too, and that she too can go to college. This is what ethnic studies does for our students. A study commissioned by the National Education Association in 2010 showed dramatic increases both in academic and in social achievement. See, it's not just about academic study and building an academic identity, but it's about learning about each other and our diversity and our intersectionality, that we're all part of one common human history, culture, cultura. And that connection makes a difference both inside and outside of the classroom. I worry because there's changes in curriculum all the time. And states like California have to take an affirmative step in saying that students of color, all students matter inside of our classroom. Recently, the Advanced Placement, the College Board, said there's gonna be changes in the AP test. You might be hearing about that soon if you haven't heard about it already. They're gonna change world history. So instead of starting at the beginning, we're gonna start in 1450s. They're gonna start at the height of European power, let alone what happened in the Americas, in Asia, in the Middle East, and those contributions. And what happens with the College Board and the AP test, unfortunately, trickles down into other classes as well, because we all want to be college prep, and we all want to push that curriculum as well. As the other speakers have spoken, it's been 50 years since the birth of ethnic studies right here in California, and right here in California, we have an opportunity to lead again, to bring ethnic studies to all our classrooms, to give students like Queen Robinson a sense of academic identity and a sense of pride and a sense of connectionness to other students who they may not feel connected to. We talk about race and racism and intersections of such a class difference all the time. But do we ever do it in an academic setting? Do we ever do it in a setting where we can have productive conversations? Unfortunately, too many of these conversations are done on social media, and we know how those are churning out. I'm a teacher, a humble teacher that tries his best inside of the classroom. I'm a person who got involved on a school board because I wanted to change policies, much like you, state legislatures. There's amazing work happening in Santa Monica, in Sacramento, in San Diego, in Fontana around ethnic studies. Please support these efforts and support districts across the state that want to move in this direction. Please support the students to have access to these ethnic studies courses that are essential to all of California and California's history. Let's lead the way in ethnic studies. Let's lead the way in making sure all students matter, because it's not just about my history, it's about our history. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm not surprised your student was inspired by your instruction. All right, yes, sir. Okay. All right, so why don't we get, so we're really just asking, we have a long group of folks, we're just asking for your name and your affiliation, but we do appreciate you being here and voicing your support for this bill. Yep.
Hello, my name is Toddy Aguilera, and I'm the state president of Café de California, Chicano Latino State Employees Association. I also serve on the Cal Aggie UC Davis Alumni Association, representing over 250,000 UCD graduates, and we're here in support of the bill. I also want to mention that ethnic study also includes the many contributions of persons with disabilities and their contributions.
Yeah, so we're just, I'm so sorry, it's just we literally have, I think, 40 bills today, and so we're, and you know, this bill enjoys a due pass recommendation, so.
That's probably a good point for me to take it. My name is Donna Davies. I'm a graduate of the Stanford University College of Education. I'm a graduate of UC Davis, and I'm a product of the California Community College system and a proud transfer success story. I believe in ethnic studies, and I support this bill.
Thank you. Thank you.
Karen Bain, school board member, Woodland Joint Unified School District.
Thank you.
Good morning. Dr. Rick Ramirez, counselor, professor at American River College in Sacramento. I coordinate their Puente program. I'm also a lecturer in counselor education at CSU Sacramento, and I support ethnic studies in this bill.
Thank you.
Melissa Moreno, professor of ethnic studies at Woodland Community College, and I deeply support ethnic studies.
My name is Booker Cook, and I'm a lecturer at Sac State in the Ethnic Studies Department. Me too. Thank you.
Christina Lambie, Executive Director, Teaching and Learning in Woodland Joint Unified School District, and we support this bill.
Thank you.
My name is Khalid Saeed. I'm National President of American Muslim Voice Foundation. I'm here to support this very important bill. Thank you.
John Arriaga, Executive Director for the Latino Caucus of California Counties, in strong support of this bill.
Carlos Hagedorn, Professor, Napa Valley College and San Francisco State University College of Ethnic Studies, as well as Director of the Legacy Youth Project, Napa Valley, K-12 Social Justice Ethnic Studies Program, and Napa Valley Ethnic Studies Advocates. Thank you.
Thank you. You got a lot of jobs.
Dr. Robin Rodriguez, Professor and incoming Chair of Asian American Studies at UC Davis, Director of the Center for Filipino Studies Initiative, and National Board Member for the Association for Asian American Studies. I love ethnic studies, and I'm in strong support of this bill.
Good morning. My name is Janelle Hope. I'm a PhD candidate at UC Davis in Cultural Studies. I'm also a member of the Association for the Study of African American Life History and an associate instructor in African American Studies at UC Davis, and I stand in strong support of this bill.
I'm Socorro Lizarraga. I am Vice President of our local Chapter 76 of the California Association of Bilingual Education. I'm also a elementary teacher that has taught 25 years of bilingual and multicultural education, and I support this bill.
Thank you.
Hello, my name is Gloria Ulloa Rodriguez. I am a board officer of the California Association for Bilingual Education, Chapter 76 in Woodland. I am a retired teacher of 34 years. I support this bill, and back in 1968 in Los Angeles, I also supported the start of ethnic studies.
Awesome, thank you.
Good morning. My name is Cha Vang. I am the Executive Director for Hmong Innovating Politics. We are located here in Sacramento and Fresno, and I'm also a coalition member of the Ethnic Studies Now Sacramento and Ethnic Studies Now Elk Grove, and I urge a support of the bill as is, no amendment, because any amendment would be a disservice to all our students. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Dr. Margarita Berta Avila. I'm faculty at Sacramento State University. I'm also here representing over 24,000 faculty members, lecturers, counselors, coaches with the California Faculty Association, and we proudly support this bill with ethnic studies. Also representing Association of Raza Educators and co-chair of Ethnic Studies Now, Sacramento. Thank you, and we're supporting this bill.
Hi, my name is Jorge Pacheco. I'm a 7th and 8th grade ethnic studies teacher in San Jose, and I also deeply support this bill. Please pass it. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Evelyn Ramos. I'm a teacher at Luther Burbank High School here in South Sacramento. I just piloted this class for the first time, and the response has been amazing. Our urban kids are demanding this curriculum. Please pass the bill as is, no amendment. Thank you very much.
Chair and members, Ashley Walker on behalf of the Monterey County Board of Supervisors, here with Supervisor Alejo, Chair of the Board today, in strong support. Thank you.
Good morning, Mr. Chair and members of the committee. Alfredo Redondo on behalf of Latino Outdoors and Azul, two groups focused on inclusion and equity in the conservation and environmental space, in strong support of the author's bill. Thank you.
Morning. My name is Victor Gonzalez. I'm the author of the award-winning book, Insurgency 1968 Aztec Walkout. We walked out 50 years ago, asking for Chicano studies. We got it 2 years ago in the Azusa Unified School District, and we got it into 8 classrooms. I speak to students every year. The sad part about it, in the 4 Chicano study classes, one class has 8 students, the other class has 8 students, because they're not assigned by the counselors to those classes. It's not required. And it's sad when the school district is 90% Chicano, they can't take a Chicano study class. Thank you.
Tony Madrigal, the Vice Mayor of the City of Modesto, just here in strong support of this bill. Brought my kid with me. Hopefully when he grows up and I ask him, where'd you learn that? He's like, oh, I learned in my ethnic studies class. And he wants to say something. Oh, yes. Okay, so maybe he'll learn to not be so shy.
Good to see you, Tony. I love it.
Hello, my name is Johan Cardenas, and I am here representing Chirla, and we're in strong support.
Good morning. My name is Kaim Jackson with San Diego Unified School District, and we're in support.
Thank you.
Good morning. Allegra Taylor, Community Volunteer Advocate with Sacramento ACT, The Village, and BYLP. I am also representing the lowest performing group in the state of California, the African American youth, and we strongly are in support of this bill.
Andrew Medina with Asian Americans Advancing Justice California, in strong support.
Good morning, Lizanne Everett, on behalf of the California Community College trustees, here in support.
Tony Tinker, I'm with Black Parallel School Board, but also an author in the current Sacramento textbook, as well as a parent that sits on the LCAP committee for Sacramento State, Sacramento Unified School District, and we are very much in support of this bill.
Sandra Barrero, California School Employees Association, in support.
Ernie Silva for the School for Integrated Academics and Technologies, in strong support.
Good morning. My name is Monica. I'm a graduate of the Third World College of Ethnic Studies at UC Berkeley, and I'm in strong support of ethnic studies in this bill.
Good morning, Chair and members. Joflo Borja, member of the Cal API Chamber of Commerce, and also member of the Sacramento County Public Health Board. Thank you very much for your support, and we urge you for your support of this bill.
Hello, my name is Danielle Soto from Hiram Johnson High School. In the Sacramento City Unified School District, and I support the Ethnic Studies bill.
Good morning. My name is Dr. Mark Andrew Carnero with Sacramento City Unified School District, lecturer for Los Rios and for Sacramento State, in huge support of the bill.
Good morning, Mr. Chairperson and members of the committee. Martha Zaragoza Diaz, and I'm representing the California Association for Bilingual Education and Californians Together, and we strongly support this bill.
Hi there. My name is Dr. Amelia Herrera Evans. I am with Modesto City School District as a teacher there. I'm also the state treasurer for the United Black Student Unions of California, as well as a Teach Plus Policy Fellow, and I'm extremely in support of this bill. Thanks.
My name is Lindsay Bird. I am from Modesto City Schools, a Teach Plus alumna, Carlston Family Foundation Teacher of America, and a high school teacher of all immigrant, refugee, and asylum-seeking youth. I am here in strong support of this bill.
This might sound random, but I want to thank Korea for helping Mexico classify.
Yes.
That's ethnic studies. The mural that you have behind you does not honor the complexity of California's history. My name is Dr. Cesar Cruz. I helped to co-found Ethnic Studies at Harvard University, and now we're building an all-ethnic studies high school in East Oakland, California called Homies Empowerment Community High. You have an opportunity to champion this bill, make history.
Good morning. My name is Patricia Portillo. I'm a Spanish teacher at the Sacramento Country Day School, and I'm a local activist as well, and I'm in strong support of this bill.
My name is Eric Harris. I'm with the California State NAACP, and we are in strong support.
My name is Anush Jajorian. I'm the coordinator for YOLO Rainbow Families, an organization of LGBTQ+ parents and children that includes immigrants and people of all colors. We are strongly in support of this bill as it is. No amendments. Thank you.
Good morning, Manny Rodriguez on behalf of the Education Trust West here in strong support of the bill.
Christina Marcellus on behalf of the California Association of School Counselors in support.
Dale Allender, professor at Sacramento State University, College of Education, here with my wife and daughter, also representing Language Academy of Sacramento. Strong support of this bill with no amendments. Thank you.
My name is William Kilpana, and I'm a student at Luther Burbank High School, and I support this bill.
Hi, I'm Ada Gomez, a youth advocate with Promesa Boyle Heights in Los Angeles, and we strongly support this bill.
Good morning. My name is Tessa Hernandez, and I'm from River City High School, Washington Unified School District from Yolo County. And I am a teacher for 10 years, and I am the department chair of the World Language Department there. And I strongly support this bill with no amendments. Thank you.
Good morning, Mr. Chair and members. Brian Howe with the California Federation of Teachers. I am a Korean American lobbyist. Vamos, Mexico.
Brian, I will say, is the biggest South Korea fan in the capital community, so you can all thank him.
Good morning. My name is Chris Mateo. I'm the president of Philippine National Day Association. We're coalition members of Ethnic Studies now in Elk Grove. We're in full support of ethnic studies. More importantly, I'm a parent of a 12-year-old who attends Elk Grove Unified School District, and we'd love to see ethnic studies come to our school district as well. Thank you.
Yes, my name is James Sweeney. I'm with BAPAC, the Black American Political Association of California. I would like to say to you that I have been a professor at the National Fair Housing Training Academy in Washington, D.C., teaching at Howard University, and we certainly support this bill. I myself was a Black Studies, Political Science, and Sociology major at UC Riverside, and I support this highly. Our organization supports this highly, and we would like to say me too on no amendments, and we hope that you do pass this bill.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Ben Lubon on behalf of the California Hispanic Chambers of Commerce and the California Black Chamber of Commerce. We strongly support this bill. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, let me ask the secretary to please call a quorum.
Allen?
Here.
Allen here. Wilk? Galgiani? Galgiani here. Leyva? Leyva here. McGuire? Pan? Vidak?
Present.
Vidak here.
Present.
All right, so the chair recognizes the presence of a quorum. Okay, any folks want to voice opposition or concerns about the bill?
Erica Hoffman on behalf of the California School Boards Association. Let me first start out saying we do strongly support ethnic studies. We strongly support the development of the curriculum. Our opposition to this measure is based upon the mandate that's contained in the graduation requirement. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. Anyone else who wants to voice concerns or issues? Okay. So the matter is now before the committee for questions, thoughts, comments. Senator Leyva.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I first want to thank you, Mr. Chair, for keeping the bill intact. And then I want to thank the author for bringing it forward. This bill and this issue has always been important, but I think in the times that we're living in now, it is critical that we make sure that we understand each other and that we have more in common than not. And if it's not mandated and if it isn't made a requirement in our school districts, then when are our children going to have a chance to learn about each other? We all learn what we live, and some homes are not the same as others, and those families may not talk about people who look different from them and have different beliefs. So our young people may not have any other opportunity to know that that immigrants and other cultures are the fabric of our community and what make us strong. So you make me proud to be a legislator, to get to be a part of this. And again, I think that the times we're living in, it is absolutely critical that we support this bill and get it signed into law. Thank you. I'll move the bill when appropriate.
Thank you. Senator Galliani.
I wish to associate my comments with my colleague, Senator Leyva, and thank you very much for bringing this forward. I've been proud to support legislation in the past with regard to college students, and I think it's important that we ensure that our young people are learning much, much earlier than that, and so I appreciate you bringing the bill forward.
All right, thank you. So we've got a motion on the floor. I just wanted to mention I had well, first of all, the teacher, Mr. Lara, is absolutely right. I came from Santa Monica Malibu School Board, and we had we're really proud of the pioneering efforts in our district with regards to ethnic studies. And I've always been supportive of this sort of curriculum. I had a great conversation with Superintendent Torlakson last night, and we were able to talk shop about some of the kind of logistical implementation concerns that I think that continue to be out there. I mean, there's just issues involving the ramp up. Right now, I think that unfortunately something like only less than 1% of high school students are enrolled in ethnic studies annually. There's issues with getting enough credentialed teachers online. There are going to be concerns about one of the other concerns continues to be about graduation requirements and how we make sure that how we have the graduation requirements kind of come in and out of each other. One of the other issues that's come up in connection with this bill is that because it's a graduation requirement, it doesn't cover the charter schools. It only covers the traditional district schools. So those are some of the things that have come up. I certainly, in the context of this conversation, it has gotten a lot of the people on the committee staff talking about how, the existing graduation requirements are over 30 years old, and one of the things, members, that we ought to consider is some sort of complete review instead of, as a way of trying to better understand the state of affairs with regards to graduation requirements writ large. And so that's another thing that has come up. But the superintendent has committed to me and to the committee and the members of the committee to work really hard. I know he only has a certain amount of time left in his term, but he's also committed to working closely with whoever his successor is at the California Department of Education to ensure a smooth implementation of the bill if it's signed into law. And so with those commitments and the commitments that he gave to me and the author's given to me to work together on implementation, we're recommending a do pass position on this bill without, just as you've proposed. And and I think it's our hope that this will do exactly what you have talked about, which is make sure that we're teaching the next generation about the full story of American history and culture and literature and everything else. So with that, the bill has been moved by Senator Leyva, and if you'd like to close, you're very welcome.
Thank you, Senator Allen. Maybe to clarify, I would point to the language in the bill on first page of the bill. Language is, and I'm going to read, this bill would instead require each school district and charter school that maintains any grades 9 to 12 inclusive and that does not otherwise offer a standard-based ethnic studies curriculum to offer ethnic studies.
Right.
So
Just to
charter school is included.
The issue is, for better or for worse, charter schools, the charter schools are exempt from the traditional graduation requirements that your bill fits under. So that's one of those issues that I think requires some additional examination. The other thing, by the way, I should mention, I'm so sorry, I wanted to mention this. One of the other issues I think that was out there is that as ethnic studies curricula have developed around the state, there are some districts that have found really strong ways of incorporating a strong ethnic studies curriculum into the social studies curriculum, the U.S. history curriculum. And so the other kind of outstanding question that's out there is if a district has a really strong integrated ethnic studies curriculum that's working really well for its students and meeting all of the, meeting all of the standards, how do we let that kind of district fit into this mix too? That's another one of the outstanding questions that that was out there in the context of this bill's discussion.
So I want to thank the Tri-Caucus, the API Caucus, the California Black Caucus, and the Latino Caucus, and in the letter that they sent to this committee in support of the bill, they strongly support the idea of a standalone class. And as Dr. Weber added, this curriculum is rich, and teachers, understandably, will have a difficult time in a one-semester class putting in as much in a one-semester class as as is certainly warranted. So I think we want to make clear that that in no sense should any of these classes be in any way watered down. And but we certainly applaud the creativity of teachers, and I have no doubt that teachers, when we empower them, will come up with very ingenious ways and different ways to teach the curriculum. And in conversations with a colleague of mine from Chico, I think that we offer in this curriculum, as I tried to give examples in my opening remarks, the opportunity for teachers to put special emphasis on the history of their own area and to champion figures that perhaps have been less taught. So I think the bill offers flexibility. In closing, I want to paraphrase Reverend Martin Luther King when he talked about the urgency of now. And so as we have said here today, it has been 50 years since 1968 when San Francisco State first demanded ethnic studies. And so 50 years later, we stand here today poised to make history in California, for California to be a leader, and I think we have an opportunity to do that with this bill. So I respectfully ask for your aye vote.
Thank you, Senator, and I want to thank everybody for coming in and expressing their support for the bill. And it's been moved by Senator Leyva. If the Secretary please call the roll.